just wanted to remind the audience that the only thing more frightening than watching a black man be honest in America is being an honest black man in America.
Black folks and technology.
Bruh, I was literally
I was trying to go live.
technological. I was like,
I don't know. I need to get a whiteboard to help me.
I know. You gotta have khakis and a polo. I felt like I was back at Southeast, back in high school. The test today. The test is today. Oh man, hey.
I don't know how to go live on Facebook. Somebody show him. You worse than Teddy Riley, man.
That's what I did. Let me just be my own backup dancer.
That pussy, let me see you do-do brown.
Brother was committed. That brother was committed with a leather Kango. He always had a leather Kango.
With the mic and everything, like, yo, what you doing on stage, bro? You know what I'm saying?
That's facts. That's facts. What's going on, everybody? Everybody out there, just let everybody know. Me and my boy K, we're gonna try to start something weekly, man. Where we just talk about what's going on in the world. If you don't know, my name is Ashby J. Thomas, and I'm live with my homeboy, literally my homeboy from the hometown.
That's right. High Point's finest. You know what I'm saying?
336 all up in the building.
That's right, 336, baby.
Hey, Brandy, what's going on?
What's up, Brandy? Kenyon Long, actor, hip-hop artist, writer, TV, music producer, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And you boy Ashby J. Thompson, actor, writer, and make it happen. So, definitely, man. Let's get on into it, man.
What we got, man?
What's going on today? Today, I'm going to talk about a couple of things, but one of them is LA is acting up.
Oh, are they?
Man, he had to come down and shut it down. He had to shut down the beaches. They were out there living their best life, and they did not know Hot Girl Summer Part 2 has been canceled.
It has been canceled. Yes. I've told a lot of women that Hot Girl Summer is canceled. I don't care. Beyonce got a song with Megan Thee Stallion. It's still canceled.
It's still canceled.
Yeah.
You do not have, for all the girls who out there that didn't have their summer body together, it's all good. You got a whole nother year.
Yes. You can just rock that Corona body.
No. Yes, that's what you'll have. That quarantine body. Everybody had a little quarantine body, little quarantine pudge going on. It's all good.
Quarantine.
Just get your face, girl. You got the cute face. You can work with that. Just be online dating and stuff.
They shut the beaches down?
They shut the beaches down. Because people were going out there, laying out on the beach and everything. Because keep in mind, I guess majority jobs are not in it. So it ain't like they had anything to do.
Right. Yeah.
Going out there, chilling out on the sun, getting a bunch of sun rays. What they said, what Trump said, you get some sun on you, you good. It helps you out. He said that. No, he said, yo, get some sun and some Clorox, and you good. Drink a little
Lysol.
Yeah, and you
Lysol spray.
He said that'll knock it on out. That's literally what he said.
So I remember. Okay, so Friday, as it was been a week, they had opened up just Orange County. So it was Newport Beach that had like 40,000 people last week. So he was talking about because Santa Monica, Venice wasn't open up.
Oh, they went. Yeah. So they said, yo, that's literally, I can walk. Because, when you go to Venice, you can literally walk to Santa Monica. So they just like, hey, I can probably walk right up the street. So I'm like, yo, if they let them in, I'm all out there. So everybody was at Santa Monica. Everybody in Venice. Yeah, they came out. Now they just like, yo, we actually have to mandate and shut it down. And brothers have to get hemmed up.
Wow.
To stop this craziness, man. So LA, one of the hot spots. But hello, what about you? Where you at? In Atlanta. Atlanta supposed to open back up. They have to open back up.
Yeah. I guess the mayor is got a special announcement. He's not going to announce it today, but I guess it's supposed to happen tomorrow. His assistant was like, no further questions. We'll discuss it tomorrow. He is about to open it all up. He's about to cancel stay at home. They said that he's going to cancel it and just lift it up tomorrow. I'm like, what? So
my thing is, And so I saw this, it was very interesting comment. Someone said they about to open up, the black areas, people about to. I saw the Waffle House was open.
Oh, Waffle House haven't closed.
No, I mean when they open it up or whatever. When they open it up, it's supposed to be coming up. And my thing is this, if they haven't opened up the courts and the Capitol, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait a minute. You said courts. I don't think about basketball.
Oh, no.
George?
They never closed that, according to Brothers. Brothers are still out there. Just never had a crossover. They have to die to drop a triple-double on them. I'm top of this triple-double.
Oh, man.
So yeah, I mean, if they haven't opened up those things, which I think is crazy, I don't think anybody should be getting out there. If they haven't opened up where, let's say, a lot of white people congregate, and when
no.
What's going on
in Georgia? The malls are opening up.
Interesting.
The malls are opening up tomorrow, May 1st. They opened it up, and that wasn't from the governor. That was from the white man who owned the malls. He was like, I own all these malls. I'm opening them back up.
Say, I need my money. So Lenox Mall will be open.
Lenox is going to be open until 11 to 7.
How much red and purple hair am I going to see tomorrow? Is that what you're telling me? Is this going to be? I've been waiting. Girl, I've been waiting.
Girl, I am impressed. Everybody in there. Hell, you just gonna be in there just hearing, yes! Yeah. You don't know who's coming from, men or women. Yes! But it's taking over Lenox again. They supposed to have like hand sanitizer all over it. Apparently, you have to have your mask on, and yeah, it's limited out. I don't know if all the stores gonna be open up. Just me personally, I only need, and I mean need, to go to the Apple store. I don't even know they're going to open up because my MacBook needs to be serviced, and we haven't been able to figure it out between me and Apple online. Yeah. And I'm talking about 4 hours. So personally,
they say, yo, you need to spend some money. That's where Apple gets to the point. Apple gets to the point where, like, yeah, what if I try this? No, you need to spend money.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I ain't pressed to do it, but I mean, I would like to get this thing fixed because I need it for everything. You know what I mean? So I just don't know what it is. So, but yeah, man, limited hours, 11 to 7. And I don't know why Sunday. I feel like it might have said it's closed on Sunday, but yeah.
That's interesting. Why? What is Sunday? Closing Sunday go?
Hey, it's like Chick-fil-A, man.
Chick-fil-A. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh man. Did you were you able to catch the Last Dance?
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna turn you up, man. Sorry. I like, man, it's mad low. Yeah, man. What up, Clyde? Clyde Sims!
Clyde.
Building. Clyde, what's up, bro? You gonna control? Clyde, I'm sorry. Clyde, I literally tweeted at the owner of the MLS in Charlotte. And they was like, yo, who needs to do what? I said, look, I got 2 people that need to, and I know Crystal, I wish Crystal was in here. She'd be like, Clyde Sims? I said, look, 2 people that y'all need to talk to run this soccer team, if I can't be there, right, is Clyde Sims and Eddie Pope. Because they said something about North Carolina legends, soccer. I said, Clyde Sims and Eddie Pope. The point. Maybe Southwest Guilford. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. If y'all don't know out there, Clyde Sims is my big cousin, a.k.a. the coolest dude. The coolest, most laid-back cat you ever meet in your life. Clyde is too cool. Too cool.
Hey, man, Clyde, I'm just saying, you need to work with a soccer team. I would, but, I'm not going to stay in Charlotte. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Eddie Pope, Clyde Sims, they just so happy to go to Southwest Gifford. What can I say? We breed champions and legends. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
USA
Shout out to my big cousin Brandy joining us.
Oh, yeah, what's up, Brandy? It's your whole family up in here.
Yeah, did you try the I'm trying to be like you, Clyde. Did you see the Last Dance?
Yes, I'm sorry. I was thinking about that. Yes, Last Dance. Of course, this was, I'm a little older than you. You know what I'm saying? Southwest. That's right. You know it. Last Dance was great, man. Dennis Rodman. Of course, I was in high school on that last year. I was a senior that year. So I seen all this. I remember Dennis Rodman leaving the team to go on a vacation to Vegas. I was like, what?
I heard a rumor of why he was, because they disclosed he was why he left the Pistons. He was in the car with a gun and everything. Yeah. Rumor was he had caught his then, I believe they were actually married at the time, his then wife with another man. This is word on the street. This is word on the street.
He was married?
Hey, you can look online. He's been apparently married 3 times. Apparently.
Oh, yeah. Well,
technically married. Let's say technically.
You know what?
We're not talking about Dennis Rodman here.
Yeah.
So that's word on the street that, caught his wife. He had a, this is Mr. B. How you doing, Mr. He had a, you're contagious.
So just like Tim Duncan. Which is just like Diddy.
Yes. Tim Duncan.
I
couldn't even picture Tim Duncan going off. Like, what's going on? Okay.
Yes. You know what? I'm just gonna go back to Wake Forest.
She was just like, you're not gonna do anything, Tim. She probably got mad at him for just being too cool about it. Like,
yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
I knew this love wasn't real, Tim. So
I'm leaving with my trainer.
Oh yeah, so yeah, they said that was that's the rumor of it. I'm enjoying it so far. I mean, I don't think they could do anything that I wouldn't enjoy, man. I'm a big Bulls. I think this was the last full team that I love the whole team. I think I like players these days. Like I'm not in love with full teams. That's players.
When Jordan, I guess it happens when you have like a older legend that's on your team or whatever. I don't know. I was a Bulls fan. I got the Bulls card. I should pull them out. I've been pulling them out on Facebook from when they did Jordan like that, man, and Pippen, man. I left the Bulls. Like when Jordan left, I left.
Well, you know what? This is actually my first time learning, or really, I guess, really paying attention that they were really dismantling the team. Like literally, these cats probably had 2 more. These cats probably, if they kept them together, they probably would have at least 1 more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, literally, I'm frustrated with someone to have it this good. You got the greatest player. You got probably, arguably, one of the greatest ensembles. Like, they were going to the conference finals by themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and then you had the greatest player of all time. I'm like, y'all doing this over money just to blow up the team, to think you go keep it going with someone else? They were thinking about the possible trade that got shut down was trading Scottie Pippen for a young Tracy McGrady.
And I learned about that. I just learned about that like last week. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's what was on the board. Now, I think, definitely Tracy McGrady could have, kept the legacy going or whatever. But, nobody knew Tracy was going to be that good. Even when Tracy was at Toronto, he was in the shadows of Vince. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he was raw, though. He was raw. He was, you know what I mean? I don't know. But then Pippen went to the Blazers, and then they went to the playoffs. And then they almost made to the championship, I think. But then it's like a foul that wasn't called or something.
It was phantom foul, yeah.
Yeah.
Where did he go? Did he go to Houston or
he went to the Blazers.
He went to Blazers first and then Houston?
I think he went to Houston first, then he went to the Blazers.
Got it.
But I think on the Blazers when he was like really showing out, and they made those other Pippins that everybody wears now.
Yeah.
And then that's when like they almost made it to the finals or whatever. And it was like a one-shot deal.
Yeah.
But here's the question, man.
What's that?
I watched Aries Spears. Shouts out to Aries Spears, man. On Vlad TV today. And literally he said it what I've been saying the whole time.
What's that?
Right? He broke it down perfectly. Who is the greatest basketball player of all time?
You're younger.
So you're learning, you know, you're not that young, but, you know, like the rest of these dudes out here. But who's the greatest player of all time? And I'm just asking about number one spot.
I'm going with Mike. Who you going with?
There's no other question.
Are we biased because we're both North Carolina cats?
No, ain't no bias for me. I mean, now, I think there is a question, though. Only thing that the past year I've been questioning is about Kareem, though. I didn't know. I think that he has that documentary out that was on HBO. Mm-hmm. And then I saw like a random Facebook post. Kareem basically won 4 years in high school.
Yeah.
4 years in college. Championships.
Yeah.
I don't know if he won in middle school too. I guess I would assume he did. If they had championships in middle school back then, 4 years, whatever. And he won with the Lakers. He got like what, 6 rings?
I think he got 6 too. Yeah, because he had one with the Bucks, and I think
one with the Bucks, and he went to the Lakers and got the rest.
Yeah.
So
I look at it like this, man. Sometimes you gotta bring in certain factors. I mean, Kareem is probably the most built for the game. You know, if there was, and especially how the game was played at that time. He brought in the hook shot, which was impossible to defend. But like, I mean, for someone to take over, and they even had this in the first segment of the documentary when Jordan came in, it was like, oh, he's good, but someone that small cannot take over a team. Someone, I forgot who it was. I think it was someone on the Celtics that stated that or whatever. Mm-hmm. So Jordan to be 6'6", and like this was God given. Because if you look at Jordan's family, I don't even know if anyone else is breaking 6 foot. Like, it's a weird thing. Like, you see, it's a weird thing for this man to be that tall and be built like this, and the rest of his family just look like regular folks in Wimbledon. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was chosen. He was the chosen one. Jordan was the chosen one. And like to this day, I tell people all the time, no one jumps like that. It's a way you do things that'll make you stand out from the rest. Like, no one leans in the air like Jordan. We still haven't seen that.
Yeah, it was pretty. I mean, his vertical's not the highest, though. Let's just keep it real. It's not the highest.
It's pretty.
I mean, Zion is up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. With that weight on him, yeah.
But then my boy Cassius Stanley, who broke Zion's record this year, jumps higher than Zion.
How about, what is he running? Point?
Cassius played the 2.
2? Okay.
Yeah, for Duke. So, out of L.A., and then now he just declared for the draft. But, yeah, his vertical is like 40. He broke Zion's records. It was like 44, 45-inch vertical, something like that. Something crazy.
So, what, he played 2 seconds, and then, because the season was over, then declared for the draft. That's, hey, man. Yeah. Hey, man.
One and done, man. What can we do, man?
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Let's get into this before it gets old. The most talked about black show on television in the past couple of weeks.
Okay.
The man, one and only Kenya Barris, who's killing the game right now, signed, I believe, a deal of $100 million.
Ooh. Counting deal money now, huh?
Right, this brother like he in the league or something. This league money. You know what I'm saying?
You got LeBron deal. You got LeBron Nike deal, huh?
With Netflix, and he has delivered AF. You know what I'm saying? So let me get your reviews on it, man. What do you think about it?
What are we talking about?
Did you like it? Did you not like it?
What show?
Black AF.
Oh, Black AF. I mean, he got a lot of shows. I'm just trying to figure out which one we're talking about. No, man. I mean, I guess it's like, there's a restaurant in L.A., and I know I'm pretty sure you've seen it a bunch of times. It's called Yoshinoya.
Okay. That sounds like a bougie one. You know how
it's a fast food restaurant. It's a fast food restaurant. And literally, it's just like a Panda Express almost, basically. Okay. But it's only in LA. And literally, LA people tell me either you're going to do one thing, either you're going to like it or you're going to hate it.
That's true.
That's true. That's what I feel like what this Black AF is. I mean, I was super excited to see it. You know, I'm a fan of Kenya. I was going to have a watch party and all that. But
Hey,
then I started seeing like Twitter talking about, yo, these the writers. And I saw like a bunch of white people that wrote it, or at least some white people on the staff that helped write it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wait a minute. I'm like, my Kevin Hart, wait a minute. But I didn't let that I didn't let that sway my opinion, right?
Believe it or not, there's a lot of black shows out there that got white writers in the room.
Oh yeah.
Delivering, especially back in the day, you know, that's why they always bring up how many black writers they have in the room, because it's groundbreaking. And, you know, the numbers worked there previously. So yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I checked it out, man. Outside of the fodder, I checked it out last weekend when it came out, and I was just lost. I was just totally lost. I was lost, man. I was lost with the pace. I was lost with the dialogue, her character. Yeah. I was just kind of lost all over. I mean, I guess some girl wrote like, she did like a video on YouTube talking about, oh, well, you know, this child is mixed. His daughter's mixed. No, this is not black AF. This is mixed AF. Color Jones is mixed. I was like,
colorism played a big part, which is interesting because I'm like, because this is the thing about it. Like, if he just did the show just to do the show and he was not trying to reflect his actual family.
That's what his family looked like, right?
That's what his family looked like.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
His wife is a very is a mixed woman. So I was like, yo, so it's beef about a mixed woman playing a mixed woman. Now I think some of this came from I think Rashida Jones not really being ever cast as a mixed woman and not really playing a black woman. That I think some people just learned this recently. You know what I'm saying? That she was Quincy Jones' daughter. You know what I'm saying? This was the first time ever. But like, yeah. I don't think that's a good. I think that put a bad taste in people's mouths from the get-go, that they didn't want to go forward and be open-minded to say, "Hey, is this a good show or not?" I think once one thing, Tolu said, "Nope." Elaborate, Tolu.
Does that mean no? You don't like it?
No, you don't like it, or no? Colorism wasn't playing a factor. Elaborate.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't look at it as, I don't know, people thinking, I just think people who giving that opinion don't know what Kenya Barrett's family looked like. So I was like, he's showing you what his family looked like.
Yeah. I think Rainbow is his actual, which is the character's name on Blackish. Yeah, that's his actual wife's name. So,
oh, it is?
Yeah. That's his actual wife's name. So yeah,
that's not why we didn't like it.
Okay. Tell us, T. Tell us what you said.
He said elaborate.
See, Tolu up there like.
Oh, man, I'm with her. I didn't like it either, so I just want to know her reason.
I say this. Why I hope T is typing. I say this. I liked it. I think some of the expectations. I don't know what the expectations are these days. I think it had jokes. All the jokes didn't land. I can understand if we are not used to seeing black people talk to their children like that.
How does he talk to his children? I didn't get to that part.
Oh, you didn't get to that part, man.
I didn't.
It was kind of like it was like they were adults. It was kind of like you're such an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we don't really do that. But I'm like, yo, this is like a new age of Hollywood, and you know, trying to adapt to the successful type lifestyle is something I think was an undertone storyline even within Blackish. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Bray is trying to adapt. I laughed. You know, I talked to my brother about it. My brother said something interesting. He said, "Hey man, it's on." That was his response. He said, "It's good for it's good."
Whoa! I don't want your brother to come to LA. Now he making Snoop Dogg threats.
Oh no! He didn't mean his own. He mean his own television, so it's something I watch. You know what I'm saying? So like, what are the options we have right now? Quarantine and all that stuff. Saying one, we already have Blackish, not a new territory. Two,
yes,
he's not an actor.
He's not an actor.
True. That is true. So you telling me Kenya brought the whole thing down. But he was the lead, you know. And now I look at Anthony Anderson. Anthony Anderson is a comedic genius now.
Hey man, I've been like him since City Guys.
Yo, man, and dang, what's the one who's playing basketball, high school basketball?
City Guys.
No, that's not City Guy. That was what? Dang, no, City.
The basketball. City Guys.
That wasn't City Guy. That wasn't City Guy. Hang
Somebody
time.
let us know.
Hang time.
Hang time.
Yeah, hang time. Hang time.
Yes, hang time.
We took it back. We let you know our age. Please don't judge us.
Yes, hang time. Now on your Bounce TV.
yeah. Hold on. How do you win? Said
He makes Anthony look brilliant. I like Anthony Anderson, man. His mama that T-Mobile commercial.
Anthony Anderson. I like Anderson. That's a Howard alone. Shout out, doing your thing.
Really?
I like Anthony.
He just graduated? Did he just graduate?
I don't think he ever graduated, to be honest with you.
No, he said he was going back to school. He told his son, like, I read an article like 2 years ago. He said he was going to go back to school.
Oh, they would go graduate together. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I did read that. So, I don't know. If he got to go and take that one swim class that he didn't get, I don't know what the situation is.
Hey, man. Do like me. Do it in senior year. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Hey, I've done the swim test when they took us in the pool. When you jump in the pool like this, when you pitch your nose up, you can't swim. That's one-on-one.
Right.
You got scared. You pitch your nose as a grown adult jumping into a pool. Somebody keep an eye on that because they about to take an L. They are about to take an L. That is, you are not about to drown.
Lifeguard. You got lifeguard on duty. You got lifeguard.
Yes. That's definitely.
But yeah, man. I mean, that's a consensus. I think it's gonna be split 50-50. Some people are gonna like it. Some people don't, man. I just don't think Kenya is an active. This is my impression of Kenya Barris and Black AF. This is what his dialogue was. Let me get it. She's gonna sit there like, what, dude? Why are you still here? Why are you still here right now? Yo, no, you wasted my shoes. It was 3 pairs of shoes. I'm just saying, I don't even know. What am I sitting here right now? I'm just thinking, like, am I stressed right now because you lost my shoes? Am I really thinking about? That was like, yo, what is this?
Hey, Kay, let me say something interesting. And once again, like I said, I like the show. I gotta say 2 things. I like the show. I think the show was better than some things that are already out.
See, we got one that likes it.
Thank you, Quincy, for cousin Quincy.
Quincy?
Yeah.
You know Quincy too?
No, you know Quincy from grew up in Virginia.
Okay.
I think, and also I think, and you may have noticed it, especially seeing stand-ups, we have gotten to this bougie black man type of vibe stand-up. Follow me on this, Kay. Where you see stand-ups to be like, I don't do that. Yeah. Oh, I would with it, but I don't do that. Like, it's not the kind of vibe of comedic timing, and comedic vibe has kind of changed. And you probably don't see that in Atlanta, but out in LA, think about it, Kay. Think about it. It's a couple of guys. I'm just like, yo, it's kind of like the whole set was about what you don't do. You know what I'm saying? It kind of felt kind of bougie. It's like bougie dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. And I think you kind of embrace that, and it's kind of like I'm fronting on people. Hold on, Tolu responded back and said the show was on Netflix, and he had so much freedom to explore interesting topics that are. Now, I think he touched on certain things. I think when he talked about he slid a couple of jewels in there. When he talked about the dynamics of black men and black women, black men getting credit or lack thereof being credit of black fathers, and women getting credit for being black mothers. Go check it out. Tell me what your skill.
Everybody keeps saying episode 5.
Episode 5. You know what's so
Wait till episode 5.
Episode 5. So I don't know if you got that, Kate, but episode 5 was episode where, and it's just so interesting because I think he did it in a very intelligent way. So the episode was where he was talking about critiquing other black content, or just do we ever just say, yo, it's bad, it sucks or whatever. So I feel like he was specifically talking about one of the people in the episode. Everyone he had in the episode was responsible for, I felt like, at least 90% of all black content out there. He had Tyler Perry, he had Issa Rae, he had Lena Waithe, he had Will Packer, he had Tim Story.
Tim Story.
Yeah, he had Tim Story. He had what's my girl? What's my lady that did When They See Us?
Ava.
Yeah, Ava in there. So that's 90%. Like the only person you're really missing is probably Lee Daniels. Tyler Perry. If I didn't say Tyler Perry.
You did. You said Tyler Perry.
Yeah. So Lee Daniels, literally. So I really think he was talking about someone in that realm. And I only say this because I actually went to a panel talk with that Kenya Barris was at. This is at USC. It was like over a year ago or whatever. And he talks about, he felt like people are getting a show too early that I feel like they're not ready for. These are his exact words. He said they're not prepared to have a show. And he said, the show is lacking certain things. And he said, it's certain shows out there right now that if Blackish did those numbers, Blackish wouldn't make it to a commercial break. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's very interesting because I think I knew who he was talking to, but I'm not going to go into.
You ain't gonna drop no bombs today?
I'm not going to drop no bombs because I have no clue, but I don't know who else he would be talking about. Like everybody, like literally out of all those people, like only 3 people had, or 4 people, so Tyler Perry, Issa, and Lena, I think at that time had a show. I think Ava has a show now, but I think at that time had a show. Everybody else just had like movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm curious.
That'd be bold of him. That'd be like Cannabis when he dissed LL on his own song.
That'd be suicide. And that brings me to another point. Do we live in a world where we actually have to, are we critiquing certain things because of who we like, who is coming from?
I mean, I was looking at some YouTube videos.
The content specifically for how it is. Or do we, what do you think?
I was looking at some YouTube videos that got like 3 million views for some comedians. Y'all like, I mean, I don't know what to say. It's just, acting is horrible. It's just, but apparently, niggas from the hood like it.
It's a hood classic. It was a hood classic.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man. You know what? I've learned these last 2 years, man. It's been a great learning experience. You know what I mean? I think people get bothered when people who are not shouldn't get to where they, grow up quicker than they need to be, and they putting out crap product or whatever. And you be like, yo, for real? They the ones, but what I've learned is, look, man, it's something for everybody. You know what I mean? Like it ain't just Starbucks. It's it's the other coffee shop and the other coffee shop too, right? You know what I mean? So it's something for everybody. It just may not be this one group's cup of tea, whoever their target market is. So I think people just get mad when it's just one person. Right now in Hollywood, we only have, those 6 people? 7 people. You count Lee Daniels. You know what I mean? 7 people.
And for a long time, it was just Tyler Perry. And I tell people all the time, I don't think Tyler Perry should have got as much flack as he did. I think one thing that Tyler Perry doesn't get credit for. Now, I haven't seen everything, and I'm not going to watch everything either. But I'm going to give him I'm not going to watch everything. I think we got to take as a people that we, like Tolu just said, we're not monolithic. We have different voices. But I think Tyler Perry gets a lot of credit, which he did. I think he was really the first to give a contemporary view of how Black people live in the Southeast region. And that's where the majority of Black people are. We're in the South. And the majority of our movies and Black classics, if you think about it, they came from either New York and LA. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It was the gangbanger movies, New York Juice, Just keep it a buck. Keep it a buck.
Keep it a buck.
Keep it a buck. You know, but it's a couple of things. There's some shows out there I do like. I don't know if everybody has watched
Ruthless.
What'd you say?
You watch Ruthless?
I have not watched Ruthless, but I'd be lying that if Tyler Perry called me next week, like, "Ass, you want to be on Ruthless?" Hell yeah! I'd be like, "Hey, I gotta end this podcast immediately." So that's pretty good, and is Lena Waithe's new show, 20s.
You like it? I haven't seen it yet.
I like it. If you have a chance, check it out. It's about a lesbian woman navigating her way through Hollywood, and she's able to, with her girlfriends who are heterosexual. And I think what Lena did was
play off her own life.
She played her own life, but she was able to bring a combination of things that I think was very smart. I tell people all the time that we live in a world where when you go to certain networks, they say, "Hey, we want to specifically be geared towards women. And sometimes they think that means casting, but I think women as an audience have shown that they don't have a problem going along with black male comedy. You know, an example is Fresh Prince. Example is Jamie Foxx. Example is Martin. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as other genders coexist. So what Lena did, I feel like she did, whether other people notice it, she took the lesbian woman whose name, I forgot her name, but she does a great job. Mm-hmm. And she's like almost like a Will Smith. She's doing black male comedy. She's like, "Yo, what's up? What's up?" And you get that vibe. But then you take her two girlfriends who are pretty much like, one is very, I'm married. I want this married life, kind of got everything on the outside looking good. And then other homegirl single, and she's dating, she's trying to figure things out. And you put that all together, and you pretty much have embraced something that is made, I think, which is the variety of shows, of black shows popular. Either they about women or about men. And she's been able to make that mess together. And why are they hanging together? Because they're girlfriends. Whereas every time the guy was hanging with the girl was because it was sexual love interest or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're not just dating. So you're able to get more backstory on, let's say, if it was Martin, you get more backstory on Gina Waters. You get more backstory on Pam. And then you got Mark coming in acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? So I think the formula she has come up with is good. It's a good formula, and I think it had a great storyline. And yeah.
That's what's up, man. 20s. Recommended by Ashley.
Check it out.
Requested.
Let me see. What else is up? Oh yeah. I don't know if you heard this. Let me break this to you because I just saw this today, and
breaking news.
I'm bring that up to K. So drama. So Gabrielle Union. Why you do that? Why you do that for Gabby?
I already know what you're about to say.
So Gabrielle Union came out and said that she told Steph Curry's wife that y'all should let me do it. I'm gonna get my y'all should just break up right now. Real time. You should just have sex with other people. She told people this back in the day. So Dwayne Wade was in this conversation. So let me document it straight because I didn't say this. I'm restating what was said. And Dwayne Wayne said
Dwayne Wade, not Wayne.
Dwayne Wade.
That's a different word.
Dwayne Wayne. He stated that she was a thought back in her days. And Gabrielle Union agreed to this. Yeah, that was the word D Wade said. D Wade said this. She said back in the and she expressed that to I guess they were going through a bump in a relationship. Steph Curry's wife. What is her name again?
Aisha.
Yeah. One of those girls in Canada, Canadian girls down in Charlotte, chilling. And she was like, I guess he just told her to break up. And I just wanted everybody to know, yo, don't listen to your girlfriends for nothing. I think Gabrielle Union was coming from a place where this might have been where she had been recently divorced. I don't know if everyone knows, but Gabrielle Union used to date a professional football player.
She was married to him?
They were married, and they got divorced. I don't know the details of it. It wasn't in the public or nothing, but yeah, she was married to a dude or whatnot, and they got divorced. and she might have been mad and bitter or whatever. And like I was like, yo, Gabrielle Union, don't tell Ayesha Curry that, because Gabrielle Union, Ayesha Curry, what's the guarantee that Ayesha Curry is gonna find another Steph Curry? And I'm not just saying just a ball player in general, but a ball player that's respectable, act like he got some sense.
Ayesha Curry ain't gonna find a ball player again because she was too worried about the dude at the gas station hollering at her. So
hey, what is that about, Kane?
She worried about the dude at BP, looking at her.
Yo, and women, if you're listening out there, that's a good question out there. Like, yo, what was Ayesha Curry mean? Do you need attention from other men? Like, if you have a man at home, do you feel comfortable with just that, or do you need attention from other men? Like, I think it's quarantine. It's quarantine in no way.
It hit a little different when you married to a multi-millionaire. Because right now, you know what I'm saying? If your man ain't got no job, you know what I'm saying? And compared to a multi-100-millionaire, like, girl, worry about
it's different between Joe Millionaire and Joe Thousandaire. Joe Thousand. I'm Joe Thousandaire. I ain't Joe Millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Two different things. Or the comparison. And Haley just said that. And I was like, I was kind of confused because I was like, is it I felt like, I'm not in that relationship, but I feel like Steph isn't a guy that's gonna be out there like that. I feel like if he was, something would have came out already. And I just don't think he's built like that,
Nah, he ain't doing that, man. But then it's like Gabrielle Union said that, I don't know how long ago. I mean, I would think at least 9 years or something like that, she said. But it's like, okay, so she took her own advice when they broke up and Dwayne Wade had that break baby.
yo, let me tell you something. Yeah, I didn't want to bring it up, but like, we forgot. They forgot about the break, baby. I think that's why the D Wade was so emphasizing, like, yo, she was thought back then too, because D Wade was trying to counteract, like, yo, his Playboy days, his holiness out there. Like, yo, she was out there doing her thing, and I was doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, D Wade, like, literally. They did a good job of like acting like that baby doesn't exist.
Right. This is only like 2 years ago, right? 3 years ago.
She about the same age as the baby that's on Instagram.
Thank God our parents stayed together.
Like, yo, how the other baby doing? I mean, y'all can do like Will and Jada did. You know what I'm saying? Half and half. Know what's going on. What's up?
Speaking of Will and Jada, I mean, I guess we just name dropping this. Did you see that Jada said today, I think, that she's been home with Will and she doesn't even know him?
I saw that. And I wanted to read a little bit more.
What is that?
See, that man, hey, you know what that means right there? I tell people all the time, LA is a different place as far as relationships go, because I feel like LA is a place where you can always be on the go. Now, keep in mind, we ain't even talking about Will Smith, the biggest movie star in the world. We ain't talking about someone who is legitimately is going to be going across the globe for like months at an end. We talking about brothers like, hey, fellas, about to meet up. I'm about to go there right quick. You know what I'm saying? We talking about that regular stuff. So I think they might be going for, and I hope it's not a bad thing, because I think if they ever broke up, we would like, damn, man, first,
we'd always, there's a lot of words on the street, and of course, I guess they talked about it on Red Table Talk, but, that word was, the door was always open, so I don't know.
Oh, you mean for them to entertain other people or to leave?
Well, yeah, and I guess they talked about, I don't watch Red Table Talk because I don't watch Facebook Watch, but, I guess they addressed that as like, oh yeah, we don't do that or whatever. And but it's just like, then how you not know? I don't know. You got to be gone the whole time. How you not? Y'all been together since
89. Y'all been together since
Tupac passed away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how you not know him in every aspect? Yes, you get to know people more throughout the years you be with them. But then for you to say, for us to think y'all been together that long, you to make a strong statement like, you know what? And that maybe she was joking. Maybe she was joking. I don't know. I just read it. We didn't hear it, but she was like, I don't even know him. Like,
that ain't nothing to joke about. That's nothing to joke about. Especially all the rumors going on. Hold on. She said, no, that was a rumor.
Falling out over her husband, Aisha.
Oh, that was the Aisha joint. So, I mean, to circle back to that, I'm just like, would you want someone no one else wants? 9 times out of 10, you're going to be attracted to someone that someone else wants. Especially, I think, with women. I think a lot of times, what they say there's a slim picking of black men. So therefore,
in Atlanta.
Yeah. Shout out.
Lennox is open tomorrow.
Open. They out there. Which is deep. But I think it's. I don't know. I'm not famous.
Look, forget all that. Men like anything with 2 legs. Okay,
we do.
It don't matter. Yeah. It may not be the dude that she want that like her, but it doesn't matter, man. You could be with the ugliest girl. One dude be like, "Damn, look at that booty." You know what I mean? It's gonna be something. Dude gonna find something like, okay, her face is ugly, her feet is crusty, she ain't got no breasts, she ain't got no. Oh, look at her nose, nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and also I think someone just might be in that Steph Curry is at a certain level of fame that he's being approached. I tell women all the time, like, it's a lot of men out there that don't get approached by women because women don't like to approach men. So the women out there, the guy you think is the finest, it's a girl that we think if we were grading them that's far below him, that she is getting way more play than he'll ever get in his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
This is how it goes. Like it was a girl. It's a great podcast out there called Horrible Decisions. If you don't know what it is, go check it out. And basically it's these 2 girls. They talk about all this freaky stuff and all that. So it's very interesting.
Oh yeah, I heard of it.
Yeah, and one of the girls said she didn't know she was overweight. She didn't know she was overweight, and she was like, "How do you not know you was overweight?" She was like, "Yo, because dudes were still hollering at me. Dudes still wanted to have sex with me." You know what I'm saying? Like, she couldn't lose. She was like, "Yo, I need to work out for what?" You know what I'm saying? But then I think she realized when she started to really want like a real relationship. Now, when guys want a real relationship, the criteria goes up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between who you have sex with and who you be seen on the altar with. These are 2 different things.
Yeah.
2 different people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to make sure you keep that together. Well, we about to roll up on an hour. Hour went that quick, bro.
I told you it goes quick, man, on the ground, man.
You got any closing words? Once again, we gonna try to do this every Thursday, but yeah, you got any closing words, final thoughts?
Man, shouts out to Southwest Guilford, Clyde Sims in the building. You know what I'm saying? I was on that track team. All right, national high school basketball champions of this year. That's all I had to say about that. But man, appreciate you having me on. This is cool and dope, man. A little different than I normally do, but I love it. Great conversation about the industry. You know what I mean? You guys can follow me at Kenyon Long on YouTube. All right, man. On Instagram, of course, and on TikTok, Kenyon Comedy. All right, I want to see you guys on TikTok. Don't be scared of it.
Most definitely. And it's your boy Ashford J. Thomas. You can follow me everywhere at Ashford JT. Oh yeah, I want to make a plug out there. Shout out to my HU and Hollywood family, Lynette Tichelle and Corey Grant. Their show drops tomorrow on Urban Flix. It's called Pump. It's starring Ray J. Ray J just did I'm in there. You'll see me in there. So you
okay? Somewhere
you see your boy in there making a couple.
Corey. Okay.
And make sure you check it out. And it's a great show. It's a comedy. It's like, I would look at it like The Office meets the gym type thing, but a lot more urban, whatever. So man, it's good stuff.
Urban Movie Channel.
Urban Flix. So Urban Flix, if you go to urbanflix.com,
Urban Flix,
it'll pop up. So Urban Flix is a new streaming service, like Netflix and Apple TV Plus and all that stuff. So they got a 7-day free trial. So and I think the regular is like $5 a month.
Okay,
so,
Urban Flix. Appreciate it, Hottie.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that pre-Emmy. Nah,
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I get to ride with you now. But I hope you answer your phone, Hottie. Maybe I get to film with you now. You know what I mean? Don't get too big-headed.
You know, he made you up in here. Shout out to my brother Jason Troxler up in here. And,
okay.
We're gonna wrap it up like that. We try to come back. Let's try to do this next Thursday, bro.
All right, man. Triad. You know what I'm saying?
336 all day, baby.
Yes, sir.
Y'all be safe. Peace.
Just wanted to remind the audience that the only thing more frightening than watching a black man be honest in America is being an honest black man in America.